Hello, my people. To all you future agricultural scientists and exam champions, a very big welcome. This is our agricultural science series where we are going to break down every single topic from the WAEC, JAMB, and NECO syllabus to make it super easy for you. Today, we are starting with the absolute foundation, the big one, the meaning and scope of agriculture. Let's get right into it. Now, let me ask you a question. What if I told you there's one topic, just one, that shows up in WAEC, JAMB, and NECO almost every single year? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's this one. Understanding the meaning and scope of agriculture is your golden ticket to guaranteed marks. So get your notebooks ready and let's begin. Okay, so here's our game plan for today. First, we'll cover why this topic is such a big deal. Then, we'll dive into the official definitions and branches you need to know. After that, we'll look at its importance to Nigeria, solve some real past questions, and then wrap it all up with a quick recap and some killer exam tips. All right, let's jump right into section 1. Before we start memorizing definitions, it's so important to understand why this topic even matters. Trust me, if you get the why, learning the what becomes a whole lot easier. Look, you have to forget the old idea of agriculture being just about a farmer with a hoe and cutlass. No way. We're talking about the very backbone of Nigeria's economy. It's how we survive as a nation. And from an exam point of view, the examiners love this topic because it's fundamental. If you can master this, you are already way ahead of the curve. And just take a look at these numbers for a second. They are absolutely massive. Agriculture employs over 70% of Nigeria's workforce. Can you picture that? It's huge. On top of that, it contributes about a quarter of our entire gross domestic product, our GDP. This is what puts food on the table for over 200 million people and brings in serious foreign exchange from exports like cocoa. And this just says it all, doesn't it? Let's bring it all the way home. No agriculture means no jollof rice, no gari, no pounded yam. It's that simple. Without a strong agricultural sector, there's no food and our economy becomes unstable. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal. All right, let's move on to section 2. Now we're getting into the core stuff, the knowledge you absolutely need for your exams. We're going to break down the key definitions and branches of agriculture, and this is all coming straight from the official syllabus. So, what's the modern way to define agriculture? It is the art and science of cultivating crops and rearing animals. I want you to really focus on those two words, art and science. It tells you that agriculture is both a skill passed down through generations and a highly technical field that involves biology, economics, and modern technology. And you know what? The scope of agriculture is way bigger now. The syllabus doesn't just stop at the farm gate. It covers the entire chain. Think of it like a journey. It starts with production, which is the actual farming. Then there's processing, like turning cassava into gari. And finally, marketing, which is about getting those products to people like you and me. Remember those 3 stages: production, processing, and marketing. Okay, everybody, eyes on this slide. This is pure exam gold. I am not kidding. These are the major branches of agriculture. You have agronomy, that's crop production, like yam farming in Benue State. Animal husbandry, think about the huge poultry farms in Lagos. Then there's horticulture for your fruits and vegetables. Then there's aquaculture, fish farming, which is a booming business in Nigeria right now. We also have forestry, agricultural engineering, which deals with farm tools and technology, and agricultural economics, the business side of farming. You absolutely must memorize these 7 branches and a Nigerian example for each. Why? Because they show up in over 80% of your exam questions. Excellent work. Let's move on to section 3. Here, we're going to look at the different ways agriculture is practiced in Nigeria, and we'll dig a little deeper into why it's so incredibly important to us as individuals and as a whole nation. Now, this is a very, very common exam question, comparing subsistence and commercial agriculture. The syllabus really stresses this, so look at this table. Subsistence is small scale. It's for feeding the family and uses simple tools. Think of a family rice farm in Benue State. Commercial farming, on the other hand, is big business. It's large scale, all about making a profit using heavy machinery and hired labor, like the massive rubber plantations in Edo State. Here's a huge tip for your exam. When they ask you to compare or differentiate, always use a table like this one. Examiners love the clarity. So, why does all this matter so much? Well, for the individual, for you and me, it provides food and jobs. For our communities, it builds social bonds and helps reduce that mad rush to the big cities. And for Nigeria as a nation, it's the engine of our economy. It provides raw materials for our industries and earns us foreign currency from exports like cocoa. It truly is Nigeria's lifeline. All right. We're done with the theory. Now it's time to get practical. In section 4, we're going to apply everything we've just learned to solve real past questions from WAEC, JAMB, and NECO. This is where the magic happens, people. Let's kick things off with this theory question from WAEC 2008. Part A asks you to define agriculture and list 6 branches. Part B wants 5 differences between commercial and subsistence agriculture. Now, pay attention to the marks. 2 for the definition, 3 for the branches, and a whole 5 marks for the differences. That tells you where the real points are. So, how do you get every single mark? For the definition, use a powerful word like systematic. It shows the examiner you have a precise understanding. Then, just list 6 of those branches we talked about. For part B, for those big 5 marks, you absolutely must use a table. Don't write a long paragraph. A clean, labeled table comparing things like scale, labor, tools, and purpose is exactly what they're looking for. Now, let's try a JAMB objective question from 2013. The major reason which necessitates the expansion of agriculture is your options are increase in rainfalls, increase in population, increase in temperature, or increase in wind. Take a second and think about it. What's the main driver here? And the correct answer is B, an increase in population. You see, it's a logic question. While good rainfall and weather are great for crop yield, they don't create the need for more food. It's the rising population, more mouths to feed, that creates the demand and forces us to expand agriculture. That's the key. All right, one more for good measure. This is a NECO objective question. Which of the following best describes subsistence agriculture? Look closely at the options. This is a direct test of the core definitions we just went over. And of course, the answer is B. Production mainly for family consumption using simple tools. This nails the definition perfectly. All the other options with their talk of advanced machinery, exports, and high capital are describing commercial farming. See how easy it is when you know your definitions? You can just use the process of elimination. Wow. We have covered a lot of ground and you've all done brilliantly. Now, for our final section, a quick fire summary and some powerful tips to help you lock this knowledge in for your exams. These are the most important things to take away, so listen up. So, to recap everything, remember, agriculture is the art and science of production, processing, and marketing. You must memorize those 7 branches. You have to know the exact differences between subsistence and commercial farming. And for your exam strategy, always label your tables and diagrams. Use bullet points in your essays to save time and be clear. And please use the correct scientific terms. It's horticulture, not just vegetable farming. It makes a difference. And listen, I want you to know that you can absolutely 100% do this. Every high-scoring student in agricultural science, whether it's for WAEC, JAMB, and NECO, has a solid grasp of this foundational topic. And after today, you are now one of them. So be confident. If you found this lesson helpful, please do me a quick favor. Like this video, share it with your classmates and friends who are also preparing for their exams, and subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss the next topic. Also, make sure you visit www.examkp.com for thousands of free practice questions and answers. Let's go and smash these exams.